All right, I think I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, you're back. You're back. Okay, so let's proceed. Um.
So the fact that they took the LQR tells me they probably have removal.
Yep.
Um, I think I would just go like reclaimer, still just like land pass, hold high arc for endurance pitch.
All endurance. Yeah. Okay. Agreed. We bash for 1, 2, right?
We bat for one, in my opinion, because we need to hold the other one for pitch, right?
Yep.
They have removal, but that's fine.
Not call. Arrogoif. Okay, now now you have to fulfill your promise.
Yeah. And fet. You want fetch, right? Well, to be fair, you were deciding between decay and you want to fetch
And Legolas.
arbor, in my opinion.
Sorry, Arbor?
Arbor, yeah.
Okay. Uh,
One, two, three.
Um, 1, 2, 3. No, one,
I
two.
would.
No, we have to play ignoble Dryad Pass, no?
I wouldn't do well. It's hard to
Or
say
maybe
because we
just
don't know what they're gonna
fetch
mill.
fetch ignoble pass if you want to.
Let me think. If we want to kill the Bargoyf, we're gonna have to like resolve endurance and then double block, right?
No, it's not dying anyways. I think
No, if we endurance them, it will die, right?
it would be a 3/4. We need four.
Well, we will
Four.
block with the arbor too.
Oh, oof. Is
I
that a
think we
winning
go for
line?
that line.
Okay. So,
We play the windswept heath
pass.
and pass. Yeah. Okay. Crack the fetch land and double block. We get Bayou.
We get Bayou. Yeah.
They probably have bowmasters, but I feel like we fall too far behind. Just double block. If they bowmasters here, we just accept the result. Click OK. We got the Bargoyf off the table, right? It's not ideal, but sure.
uh, hmm, 3.
I think you just play out your hand, right?
So we can try doing the trick next turn with the Dryad.
Yeah, I would let you take one attack here.
Yeah, we need all the we need it hitting for three, right?
Mhm.
Mm.
Let it happen.
So here I let it go, right? No.
I think I would let that go.
Yeah, we have more valuable things to protect.
All right, we're just dead.
Yeah, what a hand. So they kept interesting. They kept everything. They kept they included so we saw Tamillo Barrogoyf reanimates trolls. Hmm.
I don't think I would change anything personally.
Okay. If it were me, I would switch Legolas for
You can,
decays.
if you think they're gonna combo, you can take out Thoughtseize and keep in Decay.
No, no, I think this CS is fine.
I think I would
I would
ramp
keep
here
this.
and then go turn two white, and Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize into
Yeah,
white.
yeah, yeah. I thought the same. Bueno. So here, would you go for white or C's?
White. You can't waste mana. I would play this. I don't know. Get a fetch value again. If they want a daze, I don't think we care.
Land, please. Oh, okay.
I think here, what would you do?
I would play both my one drops.
Yeah, I would go season to Reclaimer here.
Wow.
All right, they just lose then.
Well, they could surveil Atraxa from the top and
I
top
guess,
deck.
yeah.
Uy. And they bottom this, huh? What? Oh,
I don't think we
okay.
care. That's fine.
Yeah. And we don't have to play around anything else. Ooh.
I think we just go white and slam the door. It's probably over.
I think Kina is smashes the door harder than white.
Is what?
Keen eye smashes the door harder than white.
No, I think here it's white because your keen eye is not active anyways, so it's not like you need to protect for one turn, and their hand is nothing right now. So and white unlocks your mana. You're a little bit mana constrained. They might just concede on the
Yeah.
spot here. That card is hurting us again. Um. Okay, since that's colorless mana, we can't do anything with that. I think the line here is we bash with white
But
first, see what they do. Huh?
we can play Talon Gates, target nothing, play Keen Eye.
Yeah, that would be my line.
Keen Eye is online with the colorless mana, anyways.
Well, I would, yeah, I would attack first, but yeah, I would hit their entomb first for what it's worth, but I don't think it matters. We're pretty ahead.
Would you play once to try to find a cradle?
I would.
Mm.
Just take the land, I guess.
Take the what? Sorry,
The
the
land.
land. Yeah, and here I think here because we have all of this. I would play the reclaimer and fetch only that.
Yeah.
Oof.
All right, we ended strong at least.
Hmm. Um. Okay. Let me change the screen I'm sharing and
Sure. I think what we can do now is maybe go to the deck builder tab,
yeah.
and then we can just like go over what your thoughts are and then what my thoughts are from my takeaway of the matches and the list.
Yes. Okay. I switched the window to the deck builder. Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. Thank you.
Okay. So probably I need to take back the foot keys. I guess I only see the upsides of second talon and I don't realize of the downsides.
Yeah, to me that was like the biggest takeaway. It hurt us multiple times. I felt,
And the
and we
Gideon
tutored
maybe it's
for the second one. I think only one time, and in that scenario, we were pretty ahead already.
yeah. Um, I think Gideon did fine personally.
I don't have a problem with it. Like I to me the talent gates like definitely hurt us a lot more than like a Curian Ranger, for instance. I think it's fine.
Okay. How the sideboard? I think I'm okay. I like the sideboard actually.
I think the only thing is like, do you like the endurance Thoughtseize split? To me, it kind of feels like Thoughtseize is better, but that's to me.
Yeah, but I'm trying to build a deck list that I want to mm, take the reps with the list I'm gonna be playing in 4 seasons.
Sure.
So I'm expecting a lot of Delver.
Okay, sure. I think that's fine. I don't have a problem with. I think flute is kind of slow. Like my observation is the decks that play it don't have black or blue. But if you like it, then you like it. That's your preference. Um, yeah, I think my biggest issue from watching the league was it definitely felt like that talent gates kept hurting us.
Yeah.
Everything else is like reasonable. I think.
So the mapping, can we go through the mapping one more time, please?
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
let's
Go.
say, okay, so let's
What
say,
matchup?
yeah, yeah. So against Delver, for example, you would do minus not order package collector roof. That's 5.
Blue red or blue?
The-
Are you talking about
Yeah.
blue red Delver?
So first, let's do uh blue red first. E set first.
Okay.
So E set would be 7 outs,
Yeah.
and then we have one, two, three, four, uh, 3 ins. I would do this,
Against is it? I like snuff out better than decay.
but the E set plays Kuri, so you still
Yeah, but
just
that's a turn two play, right?
okay.
It's a little slower.
So then one decay, four snuffs.
I probably, to be honest, I would just play the decay anyways as removal against them. I would just play. I'll just find another cut somewhere else.
Okay. Mm.
Um, I think the shakiest card against them, honestly, might be endurance. Like
Endurance,
I don't
but
know if
we
you
are
want four like against them. It's a three drop.
really well with Kenai, maybe not. Yeah. Okay. So okay. Then against Dimir Temple, like the Kaito version,
Yeah.
we keep on that matchup we keep NO, right?
I change it back and forth depending what I think they have. But if I were you, I probably would board it out.
Out.
Yeah, because they often have cage. So you
Okay.
you,
So
you want to just like board it out. They board in their cages that don't do anything, and then it also to resolve a natural order through days and wasteland is not that easy to start with. So I would probably just like board that out and then board out collective. That's five. And then you can bring in the decay and the endurances.
the gay endurances
Yeah, you can bring like one snuff out, I guess.
for Tamellos.
Or sometimes they have Murktides though.
That's okay. The two main deck seizes is
Or
that
actually, you
enough?
only have two Thoughtseize in. I don't mind the third
Yeah.
Thoughtseize against them too.
No,
Like
that
there's
that was what I was going to suggest. So three seizes against Dimir. Okay.
I don't mind that because the first Thoughtseize is usually pretty good. Like they don't have Bolt to like burn us out. So I'm not like really scared of their clock.
Okay. And what about what are we missing then?
Oops, maybe?
Reanimator. Reanimator was endurance,
Fairy.
fairy,
Yeah.
on the case or
I don't think
oh
we
no
didn't
no
board
the
in the
case.
cave. We boarded Seizes.
No, we didn't. We were in CSS. So 5, and we trim the just natural package.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
Okay. And against oops, I do trim the package as well.
Yeah. Do people play Oops in your
Uh,
meta game or no?
I don't know. In 4 seasons,
I feel like
I do
that's
have
the kind of deck that's like really good. It might be even be the best deck in Legacy, but I feel like people don't want to play it because like it's not that fun,
yeah, yeah.
right? Like the game is, you know, It's basically who mulligans better.
So I would do against soups. I would do minus Zeno package, minus Legolas. That's 4, 5, 6, and I definitely want 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Hey Harry.
So I
So
so
the
I
joke is, I know Harry's a Oops player, and the gameplay is, if you enjoy mulligan, like, dynamics, it's that part is definitely very interesting. As far as the gameplay, uh I think that depends
I
on
think it has a lot of decisions that and the the like the messy games, the ones that you can win with like the box walkers coming back and so on. Those are the one that only the top oops pilots can win to
I
figure
would
out all
agree
the
with that.
interactions because everybody knows how to go off turn one, right, and dump all your hand.
Yeah, I think uh, to me, I feel like Oops is something I would probably enjoy playing, but not playing against. Maybe.
Yeah, and
I
please
think I think I would probably have fun playing it, but not playing against it.
give me pact of negation every game, right? What I was saying against soups, yeah. So nine. I have 9 ins.
Okay,
So 5, 6, 7,
8,
uh,
9, or 8.
6, 7, 8, and
Yeah, that doesn't do anything. I
I
think
would
you can
probably
touch
trim.
Talon Gates. That's 9. Cut a Forest. That's 10.
You, mm, I
Like
do
Talon
like
Gates doesn't
Talon
do
Gates.
anything in this matchup. It buys you at
No,
most like 3 damage or 3 life. In like a weird Poxwalker like board state, but I don't think it
okay,
does
then
anything.
then that's the ninth cut. So it would be 4, 5, 6, 7. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, one more. 8 and a forest. You said?
I think you can go down on 1 forest. Yeah.
Okay, so then those are the cuts. Okay, so yeah, that works for me. Any advice for the my practice for this week? I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say send report back on what's the play channel on the Discord.
No, I think my only advice, Inigo, and good luck. Hopefully, you do well in the fourth season. I think my only advice is, I think about that Reanimator game we played,
Hmm.
and you know how there was a time where we cast the endurance instead of just holding it.
Oh, keeping up the pressure, right?
So my only recommendation is, if it seems like you're dirtling or not, applying pressure, it's better in at least definitely 2025 Legacy and 25 Magic to be more aggressive than uh to be overextending than to be undercommitting. So that's my only advice.
Okay.
Like, you're more rewarded for being aggressive than punished for being, not conservative enough.
Years and years perfecting the control reclaimer gameplay, and then now we have to go aggressive.
Well, I mean, we still, it's not like that's not used anymore. The reclaimer gameplay is still like very good in the grindy matchups, but like you can't get
Yeah,
to
I'm,
the
I'm
grindy state if
I'm just
you're
joking. I'm just joking. But
You-
it's funny because yesterday, actually, two players told me that I took really aggressive lines. All,
uh-huh.
all were Kenai centric. But but actually, I won those games, so I guess that's a good sign.
I think that the other thing, so that reminds me. The reason why I like Kenai too is it's aggressive, but not in a way that messes up your sequencing. Like the Cub, like, to get full value a lot of times, you have to make these awkward plays that actually, incentivizes bad lines, if that makes sense. So for
Hmm.
the classic example is like turn two, you have 2 mana plus a fetch land, and then it's like, okay, really, if you want both triggers, you're gonna have to you know, play in 2 days, right? That's like the classic example. But it also means like you can't sequence Why the Reliquary ahead of Cub, and this deck is really about Why the Reliquary, in my opinion.
Hmm. Just can you can we deck build for a few more minutes before we wrap it up?
Sure.
I
What
wa-
do you have in
I
mind?
wanted to yes, I wanted to ask you how would you build the no NO list like this is the one I have the latest.
Okay. I guess I'll preface by saying don't think cutting NO makes any sense because
I know.
I think it's kind of free in our deck. Like we play all green creatures.
Mhm.
So that's the first thing. I think if you really wanted to build it like Maverick, for instance, um I would probably just if you want to play like Maverick, I guess, right? I would just play the full four Wasteland. I would probably not play Bowmasters because I think it's only good against some decks, not all decks.
Mhm.
Um, and I think it's hard because in this version, like you don't have the Cradle mana, so Kenai is not as good. But I would definitely play Reclaimer first of all, and I don't know if you. I think you saw that list, right? Like you can play like one depths, one stage if you want a combo kill.
Yeah, that list was cool, man. I
Yeah, so
liked it.
I think I would build it like closer that way, and with four reclaimers. Us, part of the reason Quentin mentioned that he builds it this way, and is he mentioned that the version I play with No is harder to play, and big reason why that's the case I think is reclaimer. That's the card I think most pilots mess up on the most. Um, but assuming you're willing to put in the time and that mistakes are not a deal breaker, I would just play forward claimer. The card is just really good, and it's a one drop. And I think a recipe for success in Legacy is you have to use all your mana every turn.
Okay, I guess you don't want to play the chokes either.
No, I think we beat those decks anyways. Personally,
So main deck is still three cards too many.
um, I think if you really want to play like a non-combo like very Maverick s deck, you just probably just cut the depths package. I would cut Underground Mortuary, by the way. I don't think tap lands are good.
Okay, so mortuary. How many human sources do we have here? Like one, two, three, four. Oh, this got bugged. Uh, move, remove. Okay, so this is a playset. So where 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
I
13
would I
initial
would
mana
cut depths and I
sources.
cut stage. That takes you down, and then that what 23 lands is probably okay.
Yeah, 23 with the basic swamp main deck.
I think it
Maybe
depends
two
too,
clicks
like
is too many,
who
right?
you expect to play against because I think the average Magic Legacy Magic player might like overvalue Cub and they just like you know what I mean.
They
I think it's not
use
as
all
good
the
as people think
resources
it
to
is.
pick up. Okay.
So I would play like more. Well, you already have two safekeepers, but I almost want to play three safekeepers and make sure why the reliquary resolves.
Okay, so maybe I can move. What would you move to the side? A Seas,
No,
an
I think
Endurance,
this
Active.
version needs to play four C's main.
Okay, then Endurance to the side, and then third Safekeeper. Mm, Vale, main deck looks okay. And then
Uh,
side, you probably want dedication instead of the trophies.
yeah, I think you probably want decays instead of the trophies. Yeah, I think that's true, Fornia. Like, obviously, when Cubs hit you for 50, then it looks really good, but they don't see when it's bad. Like, not to mention, it's like very awkward for our sequencing sometimes.
And I added tier two duresses for the really really hard combo matchups. I don't know
I
if
think it's
that's
fine.
correct or,
I think duress is fine.
but only three snaps though. I know that doesn't meet your clause. So I can
I think
maybe trim the wrist.
three snuff out is probably okay in this metagame because Ancient Tomb is like a little down right now. Like I don't see that many Moon Stompy. I have not played against Eldrazi in like over a month, I think.
Hmm.
So I don't think it's the worst to have only three snuff outs right
Would you say the same for the cradle build?
now. Well,
Because maybe I can make room here
I think it depends. Like, are you playing against Nadu?
for the
If you're playing against Nadu, I want four snuff outs.
yeah. I think I will play against a lot of Nadus for sure in the
Okay, then
event.
I would play four snuff outs.
Okay.
And if you're having trouble in that match, you can even play something extreme like gut shot too.
Yeah, I don't have room though for those experiments.
It's probably too close to the event, but I think if you had time, it would probably benefit you to learn the play patterns of Saga. But I think it's not very intuitive, and I don't I think if you want to
Yeah,
practice,
so
it's
you
too
just
close
want
to the
me to
event.
change the flutes for the Saga plus Needle package, right?
I mean not necessarily that, but just I think Saga plus Nito is too good not to play. But it is admittedly a very hard card to play.
I think it doesn't come. It doesn't. It's too slow. It's just too slow for me.
It's too slow against some decks, but I think against Nadu is actually quite good. Like you have Thought Season, you have Snuff Out to buy time, and so you don't need a mold to it, and then it turns all your land searchers into like premium threats now. Whereas before Reclaimer and White, like with this kind of list against Nadu, I would not feel good about them if that makes sense because they don't do anything. Like they just get
Yeah,
Cradle or like Lair, but that's kind of slow, right?
yeah. I can. I mean, I can try. So it
I
would
mean,
be changing
I'm just
these
saying
two
maybe not for
for
this event for 4 seasons, but I think in the
no, no.
future it would probably
But
benefit you.
uh, but flute. I've really liked flute. Not like obviously the one drop needle effect is better,
Right.
but so there's no question. But the flute has other applications like the taxing the taxing side of it. I feel like it's really good.
I can buy that. It's just I think there's a reason why blue and black decks typically don't play that card. That's all I'm saying. I think the decks that play is because they have no choice. N-
Yeah, I guess yeah, it's possible. But also you have the brewer's advantage, where for example against Doomsday, if they don't expect you even sideboarding that card,
mhm.
they most of their piles die to you naming Tasa, for example,
Oh no, I
or
fully agree with that.
then I also expect Show and Tell to be quite popular, and I think Flute is excellent against Show and Tell.
The problem is like against show and tell, they also have sneak attack, so it only shuts off half, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
But I mean, I think it's fine. Like, obviously, I know you don't do this yet, but if you really want to get Brewer's advantage, one flute, one Leyline of the Void.
One flute, one needle.
No, not you don't even need needle. Like, but one flute, one Leyline of the Void. I think I like that. If you have the room, I'm like serious too for what it's worth.
I know, but as you said, I don't do that. Okay. Okay, that's gonna be for a minute. Thank you for the session. I hope
Okay.
some of my misplays were worth for somebody else.
Oh no no yeah yeah I think you actually played decently in Inigo. Like I just think like the talent gates really hurt us a few times, and we played against some non-meta decks, so I wouldn't be too worried about it. And then we already adjust the mana base, so I think you'll be fine there. Um, Thank you for being the guinea pig slash the test pilot. I think people will learn from this stream hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so too. I'll let you know how my testing goes during the week and report back.
Okay, sounds good, and good luck at the fourth season.
Thank you.
All right, here's my socials again for anybody who wants to join. I'm gonna stop the recording right now.